okay, I didn't think I'd be doing it early, but thinking things over, I had no idea how long this part's going to be, so let me just get the notifications going. Alright, well, let me get the rest of them going. Let's see, anyway, I still got notification to go, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't planning to start early, but a little something that pretty much maybe changed my mind, mostly because last time, I actually thought last week would have been the last part of the game, but unfortunately, I underestimated just how big the Goddess's Tower was, and then we had the mess with Royce, so after thinking how that went, and noticing my lack of supplies afterwards, I ended up spending some time grinding a few levels and replenishing my stock, mostly Starlights and, well, mostly Starlights and Healingness and the Odd Angel tier. As far as I know, I don't think I can leave the Goddess's Tower. So it was a bit of a necessity. And if I'm not mistaken, we're at the halfway point of the tower, having destroyed Royce, but there's still half of the tower left to go. And then that being said, if we take a look at the Vile Tribe's leadership, we don't know what happened to Phaecia. Royce we just destroyed last weekend, and I fear that leaves Xenobia. And then even after that, there's still the worst threat. We still gotta save Luna, but I'm pretty sure Ghaleon's gonna have a say in that or two before everything's decided. Let me just start the game and then we'll proceed. Anyway, can you all hear me all right in the chat? If there's anyone in the chat at all. Alright, that's almost done. I just need to get the last one. Okay, last one's going, last of the notifications. I already did that. I already did that. this actually brings to mind something that I remember from several parts ago. Back before we found out about his intentions and betrayal, Ghaleon asked Alex a question when they were setting off from the port town. He asked him when the time was, would he let? Where is it? Ah, here it is. Here we go. He asked Alex if it came to a choice between saving someone he cared about and saving the world, what would be his decision? At the time, Alex didn't know how to respond, but then Ghaleon tells him this is the kind of decision a dragonmaster must face every day. But of course, this was before we found out what happened 15 years ago. In which case, what happened was the goddess Althena had decided to be reborn as a human. Now, for a little bit more context, I should mention the PSP board Silver Star Harmony. Now, the tutorial for the game was basically like the final battle for Dyne's group and saving the world. In this case, someone tried to capture the goddess in a bid for world domination, and afterwards the events played out as they did. Now, at the time, Ghaleon couldn't understand why Althena would do that. Why would she, a god, choose to become a human? My understanding is Dyne had an idea as to why, and he accepted the decision, even though it meant, if I remember what happened was she tried it, but she couldn't complete it on her own. Something went wrong, and so to help with that, Dyne relinquished his powers as a dragonmaster to complete the process. Ghaleon couldn't understand why both of them did what they did at the time. And so for 15 years, the world went on as it did. Meanwhile, Althena ended up becoming Luna. And unfortunately, Ghaleon had not let things lie since those 15 years ago. To be precise, he decided that he wasn't happy with how things went. And I guess we're going to find a little bit more from the horse's mouth. But before that, we have to get to the top of the fortress. Oh wait, I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. But I remember white, then red, blue, and then black. Blue dragon helmet, black dragon armor, red dragon shield, white dragon wings. Remember the foregoing, for they shall lead you to the core of Althena's tower. Sprinting through the red flames, sojourning the black south, smashing through the white ice, swimming through the blue water. This is the road that awaits the brave adventurer who wishes to behold the goddess Althena. Fish out of water, thank you for the raid. And if I remember, the last time I got here, I had just figured out what was going on, so... Now, I was able to replenish most of my stock, mostly the starlights, with a couple more healing nuts than I would like, and a few angel tears. I still have a little bit of space for items, though I think we collected everything we could within the tower. Nothing significant. unfortunately, I guess it's true what I thought before. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Or in this case, you can't make them watch the stream if they don't want to. Oh well, I guess such is my lot.
Althena, lend me your power.
Well, that actually kind of reminds me of something. Blessed are those who are poor in spirit.
By the power of Althena.
I'm gonna have to be careful. Mostly because I don't know what's in the upper floors of the tower, or how dangerous it's gonna be. But okay, Angel's Tear is good. Like I said, I didn't take everything, but no, I mean didn't fill up everything. But at least I hope I managed to take enough that should help me get through some of the more annoying parts. Oh geez, I haven't seen these things since the grindery. I mean, if there's a statue here, maybe I might try my luck against them, but I don't know. Oh, that's right. They want me to do that. I mean, if there's a statue around here, maybe I might try him on for size a little bit. Spirit Talisman, nice. Halves all attacks. Who should I give this to? Who should I give this to? Because well, actually, I think I know who I could give this to. I could probably give this to whatchamacallits. I could give this to what's his name? To Jessica. Spirit Talisman. That would reduce his magical endurance, though. That's a bad. Wisdom would decrease by 10. That's not too bad. The thing is, me as one of our primary spellcasters, I think it might be a good idea to give this to give it to Jessica, because her being the party healer, I mean, that would be most beneficial. Increases agility. Defense goes down a little bit. Agility goes down a lot, but I don't really need her to do a lot of range. So I'll give this to her, so that way it has all attacks. Then this prevents status change, so she shouldn't have to worry about being silenced. At least that's what my hope is. Oh dear. Let's see, what do we have? We have definitely appreciate when they let you attack all of them.
Check this out.
Normally I would be starting a few minutes ago, but like I said, I have no idea what to expect. But for this, I at least came somewhat prepared. A few snacks, and I got a root beer flow and standby for drinking.
Gotcha.
Althena, lend me your power.
And what the heck is this thing? Ow! A snake that breathes lightning. Oh, Ultra Fiend? Let's see. Well, I got plenty of these, so. This guy seems more inclined to be weak against magic.
In the name of the goddess.
Ow! Huh?
Check this out.
That guy's gonna get annoying, that Ultra Fiend. Oh, great. He's literally gatekeeping the way forward. There's not much option. I'm gonna have to do it.
Check this out.
Blessing of Althena.
I mean, getting rid of those statues would be good enough.
In the name of the goddess.
Check this out.
In the name of the goddess. By the power of Althena.
I just realized I already cast that one. I should have done the other one. This guy should be close to dead. Yep, there we go. Ooh, Starlight, thank you. What the? Uh-oh. Doom Soldier. Ooh, finally. I have to drop something I can't hear anymore, Alex. Let's put it back for now. We can come get it later. Let's see. So we need to use up something. Let's see. I think I know what I can do. Let's get. Everyone's decent health-wise. Actually, I'll give one to... Actually... Nash could use it. Alright, I'll give him that, and then I'll take this. Ah!
Check this out. Gotcha.
I gotta be careful. As far as I know, the last part of the floor does not have any whatchamacallits, any safe spots. Or... I'm gonna save it right here just in case. Because I think we finally made it towards the end. Go. This is it, Xenobia. No more running away. No more stays of execution. Today is the day I wipe you from existence. Such bloodthirsty passion from the foolish little girl. Your words and the words of your miserable father have no meaning to me. My only care and desire is for the affections of Ghaleon. Dear, sweet Ghaleon. He is the only being capable of saving this world from chaos. Ghaleon doesn't care about you or this world. He cares only about power and control. And what's wrong with that, you adolescent ingrates? Ghaleon's strength is what makes him so attractive as a leader. The only thing Ghaleon is leading us into is slavery. And I'd sooner die than have someone tell me what I can and cannot do with my life. Ghaleon's bloodlust is a term for the worse, not better. That's right, we don't need a god or a goddess dictating our every move. We have each other to rely on. You're talking nonsense. How dare you doubt the wisdom of Lord Ghaleon? This is what happens to the children of the world without someone to guide them. My father was my guide, witch! Oh, you know what? Oh, imagine what they would have said if they said the other one. That one would have had more punch if they replaced the W with a B, and rightfully so. But anyway, and I'll use the skills he taught me to expose the inferiority of your ways. Pah! I've had my fill of your foolish delusions. The time is ahead for me to bury you eternally in the abyss of doubt and regret. What's happening? Your own dark doubts and desires shall be your most cruel executioner. Farewell, miserable children. Where am I? Who are you? I am what you fear most. I am you. What? That's right, Jessica. I'm the real you. The one you keep hidden deep inside. What do you want from me? I want what you want, Kyle. We are one, remember? I want us to stop trying to fight this useless battle. We know Ghaleon's unbeatable, don't we? Yes, I admit it. I don't. Come on, Kyle. You can lie to other people, but you can't lie to yourself, pal. All we want to do is have fun and flirt with as many ladies as possible. You know it's true. It's all we've ever wanted. Do we care about the fate of the world? Hell no. We just want to squeeze in as much merrymaking as we can before the final curtain. So, let's get back to Nanza, where we can eat, drink, and hit on anything that moves. Our destiny awaits. Ooh, I don't like where he's going. We hate the responsibility that's been placed upon us by everyone, because we've never had confidence in ourselves. Everyone assumes that we're going to lead the Magic Guild, that we want to follow in our mother's footsteps. But does anyone care about what we want, Mia? Has anyone ever cared? Of course not. No one knows how weak we really are. Too scared to be a leader, too weak to fight. You have to agree with me, Nash, because you are me. We know about leadership. We know that strong people are needed to guide weak ones. We see it every day at the Magic Guild under the guise of teaching. And we know that we're one of the strong ones. We're a shepherd, Nash, not a sheep. Why do you continue to hesitate? Ghaleon himself has acknowledged our power. We must join him with him again and help Ghaleon rule our world as our new god. Think of the power he'll grant us, Nash. People will kneel in our presence. It's what we've always desired, Nash, and now it's within our grasp. Father has never really tried to understand us, Jessica. He's always forced us to live our life his way, to fulfill his dreams. What about the life we always wanted, Jessica? What about our dreams? No one understands the real us, Jessica. So why should we fight for them when all they've ever done is hold us back? Luna has abandoned us. That's not true. Luna has made her decision, and she chose Ghaleon. That's not true. Of course she'd choose him, Alex. He awakened the power within her. And Luna's soul was forever extinguished when Althena's soul was revived. The girl we grew up with is no more. Luna isn't dead. We must accept facts, Alex. She may appear to be Luna, but she's actually the goddess Althena. And the goddess has no use for weak mortals like us. Now that Luna is dead, we no longer have a reason to fight. In your heart, you know it to be true.
Mia, Kyle, Nash, Jessica, and Alex. You mustn't allow yourself to bend to the despair whispered from the darkness. Remember what you've learned thus far. Dragonmaster Dyne lived his life knowing that if you follow your heart with pure intent, the way will always open before you. You must overcome
they're just illusions. My dad has never forced me to do anything, not once, and I've never had to hide who I am from him. When I'm outside, I run wild and free, and when I'm inside, I behave as a lady should. My father was a pirate, and my mother a noble woman. I have inherited the blood of both my beloved parents. My father understands this, and so do my friends. No one has ever held me back from being myself. Yeah, I like to have fun. Okay, I love to have fun. But this adventure has taught me that there are times when I have to get serious. And there's nothing more serious than what's going on here right now. Besides, it's gonna be hard to have fun when the world's been destroyed. I have to fight so that future generations are free to freeload. That is a good one. All my life I allowed my fear to control me. I was always afraid that my mother would consider me a failure. Always afraid that I wasn't good enough or strong enough to lead the Magic Guild. But I realized that my fear wasn't only affecting myself. If I couldn't face my fear, other people would be hurt. So I resolved to be strong, not just for myself, but the people I care about. Now she's spitting out facts. Heck, when the grindery rolled out, everyone was trying to figure out what to do. She told us, go to Vane right away. And what did she do? She stood her ground against that mechanical monstrosity. Even though it meant Vane going down in flames, she was able to strike a decisive blow. I mean, that's not the actions of someone who is afraid. And for those that care most about me, we can't value. I'm sorry. This is hard for me to admit. Alright, let me try again. We can't value people only for their power or wealth. We have to value people for all they have to offer. And when we work together, we can achieve anything. Together, my friends and I shall defeat Ghaleon, absolutely. Well, you managed to escape the maze of your wretched inner selves. All except for the dragonmaster, that is. Ha! Don't worry about Alex. He'll break free of your feeble magic. He's the strongest one among us. He'll never give up until he rescues you, Luna, you hag. Alex draws strength from the faith we have in him, and I draw strength from knowing how hard he's gonna kick your whiny butt. Luna! You fool, haven't you heard a word we said? Luna is beyond your reach. If we try to pursue her, we'll be killed as well. Don't you dare stand in my way, Alex! Luna, run away. It's not important anymore. Luna. Luna betrayed us. If you stay here, you'll be killed. Go now. Get out of here, Alex. Run away before it's too late for the both of us. I won't run away until I save her, no matter what it takes, no matter how far. I will save her. There you are, Alex. You were just telling Xenobia here that it won't matter if she begs you for mercy. To hell with you, Alex. To hell with all of you. We all know Luna as a human being, Xenobia, not the creature that Ghaleon is trying to turn her into. I will give up my life to save her from him. I know that Luna still lives inside the body of the goddess. Just as the goddess lived inside of her, they are one and the same. I will drown these meddling brats in their own blood, Magic Emperor. I swear it. I shall not concede defeat to these snot-nosed infidels. Not surprisingly, Xenobia turns into a monster, much like her whatchamacallits, much like her sister Royce. Just wonder how bad it's going to be by comparison. So the question is, how am I going to go through this? And I got to be careful about this because whatever supplies I use here, I won't be able to replenish them before Ghaleon. Oops, I should have done something about that. Anyway.
Check this out.
I'll say what, at least Xenobia is more
Blessing of Althena.
isn't as ill dressed as Royce was during that last fight. Although it's fitting that she looks more like a demon right now.
Your time has run out.
Check this out.
Blessing of Althena.
Oh dear.
Check this out.
Your time has run out.
Check this out.
So when she's blocking, it seems that she's weak. Oh, I see. When she's guarding, whatchamacallit, that means she's weaker. Oh, she's more susceptible to weather attacks. Well, it's one thing I picked up from this towards the end, and a little bit more into Eternal
Your
Blue.
time has run out.
That certain enemies have certain kind of tells of what they're going to do. Like in this case, when she's standing boldly like that with whatchamacallit, with magic running between her arms, she's going to use a spell. I remember, the green, green wave is basically the all enemy hit chaos wave.
Check this out.
By the power of Althena!
Nice. See if I can boost everyone up a bit.
Your time has run out.
Aura shot is basically an area of effect. Area of effect shot. But those you give one for whatchamacallit for Kyle as well. Let me see, and I'll give a healing nut to Nash.
Check this out.
500, nice. Not to be outdone.
Your time has run out.
I think I'll give this to... I don't think I cast the ice shell on Kyle yet.
Check this
I
out.
could definitely use some healing though. Actually, this is less troublesome. I think I actually had more trouble with Royce than with Xenobia
Your time has run out.
so far. Uh-oh. Doing gotta play these. I better give one of these to Mia. Oh, no. I'm gonna do that. Let's heal everyone.
By the power of Althena!
Well, Nash is gonna recover with full HP. Well, he should anyway.
Your time has run out.
Check this out.
Your time has run out.
Well, worst case scenario, I can use Alex to heal everyone with Dragon. What is it? Dragon heal? Ooh, Kyle's down. Yeah, Dragon heal. Oh wait, no. Actually, I can't. Mostly because that costs quite a lot.
Check this out.
By the power of Althena!
Check this out.
Blessing of Althena.
Not to self-use me if
Your
you
time
power
has
boost.
run out.
Check this out.
By the power of Althena.
Ha! Checkmate, she-witch. Thank you very much. No, this can't be. Lord Ghaleon always told me that humans were ugly and weak. It's impossible. Ghaleon could never be wrong. I failed you, my lord. Please, forgive me. Did you hear the way she spoke Ghaleon's name? It almost sounded as though she was in love with him. What a pitiful woman. If I remember right, there is no whatchamacallits. There is no way back. Well, not unless we have to go fighting through those hordes of monsters again, but make sure everyone's healthy. Well, let's see. Might as well think about using them. I think I may be a tiny bit overpowered, but Well, more than I meant to. I mean, it hasn't exactly been what you would call to walk in the park, but it hasn't been ridiculously hard either. Let me see, so... I need to think carefully about this because... this could pretty much make or break this whole thing. No, I'm gonna need magical endurance. Let me see this pendant. Dang it. Kinda wish I spent a little. Let's see. I think I'll give him the whatchamacallit. What was it? Devil's pendant. Increases magic resistance. Yeah. I should give this one. Oh wait, no, actually that's good, but. I really don't know how this is gonna go, folks, but this is it. Let me see. Oh, I also need to do something about MP. Let's see. Definitely need to give one. Let's see. Kyle doesn't have much magic, so I can give him a silver. I can give him a starlight. Nash would definitely need one. And then I'll give... It's not a lot, but I'll give a bit of magic to whatchamacallits to Kyle. One of these more to Mia. Granted, I don't have a lot of magic beyond that, but let's see. Let me just do one more check. One more check before I go on ahead. Let's see, Angel's Ring. That's for resurrection. Nice pendant. Devil's magic. Status change, puzzle attacks. Crystal power. Bear ring. Let me see. Okay, increases spiritual power, and that makes her magic that much stronger, but all attacks, prevent status change. I need to keep this in case because from what I'm hearing, there's some bits where Ghaleon is no joke. I think he could benefit from... His attack will be a little bit weaker, but his defense and agility would increase a bit. A little bit. I think we're ready. I mean, I'm so nervous. I didn't think I'd get cold feet before the final battle. I mean, this is getting nuts. But I think this is about as good as we can manage for now. So there's only one thing we'll actually hold it. I'll be back in a second, folks. Be right back. If you guys need to freshen up, you like to grab a quick snack or use the bathroom, now's the time to do it. Be right back. Alright, we're back. I believe we have just about everything done that we could take care of. And I think I'm ready. Man, I'm nervous. I really am. I still am. It's ridiculous. Everything is ready, so there's only one thing left to do. Loktar Ogar, victory or death.
At last, the hour is at hand to correct the error Althena made all those years ago.
I shall do everything within my power to assist you, my lord. Behold!
You were never meant to exist in the realm of mortals, Althena. Your soul is destined to live for eternity, not suffocate within a rotting sack of flesh. You are a goddess, Althena, and to refute your absolute power is to deny your true destiny. Go now, and show that power to the children whose world and whose lives you created. I shall do exactly as you desire, Master Ghaleon. Luna! Ah, yes, Dragon Boy. Let her go, Ghaleon. I'm sorry to say that your simple request must be denied. Unfortunately for you, The object of your desire has a destiny more powerful than your meaningless affection. No! Humans are helpless creatures, Dragon Boy. Pitiful, helpless creatures that need to be strictly controlled. 15 years ago, the goddess ignored this basic truth and chose to be reborn as one of her own children. She believed they would be able to care for themselves. It was a foolish belief acted upon in a moment of weakness. Althena and Dyne willfully cast aside their responsibilities, and our world paid the price for their selfish desire. But now, I possess the ability to correct the grievous error they foolishly enacted. So sit back, Dragon Boy, and behold the power of the salvation I shall deliver. Luna! Stop it! Stop it! Tisk tisk, Dragon Boy. Of all the people in this room, you certainly must know that it's much too late to turn back. Dear Luna must gather back the power she spread into the world before her rebirth as a human. And in the process, those powers will change her back into a goddess. My goddess. What? That's why you kidnapped Luna? I don't expect you to understand any of this. After all, you are yet just a boy. Concepts like the necessity of leadership are far beyond your immature grasp. All you've ever done is dream, fantasize really, of your great adventures. I don't expect you to understand my grandiose dream for this decadent world. But once I have enacted my plan, you shall learn to live in my structured reality. It won't be long until all of Althena's power, or Luna's power if you like, is mine. And when the last wisp of magic has been siphoned away from the world and into me, the goddess shall submit to my rule, and I shall reign forever as a god. Alright, Ghaleon, I've just about had enough of your trash talking. I never needed anyone to tell me what to do, especially not a complete nutbar like you. Human beings don't need to be controlled to be happy. That's right, and that's why the goddess entrusted us with her powers. We're not letting you take her precious gift away from us. I believed in you once, Ghaleon. I thought what you were doing was right, but now I realize just how wrong you are. You're a human being, Ghaleon. You're like all of us. You make mistakes, and you are flawed. What makes you think you are worthy of wielding the power of the goddess, and taking away the freedom she gave to all of us? Don't you understand, Ghaleon? Don't you understand that the only person who wants the world as it was is you? It can't be helped if I have a greater understanding of what the world needs than Althena. While she fled her ivory tower, I watched her children struggle to survive without her rule. What you call freedom, Alex, I deem cruelty. What will guide this world if it has no God, Alex? What will save it from itself? The only thing this world needs to be saved from is you, and we're here to do just that.
What utter nonsense. Perhaps you should demonstrate the power that gives you such confidence. We shall soon see who is fit to be supreme ruler. Do you have what it takes, Alex? Then show me!
Those who choose to underestimate the power of the human spirit are destined to fail. That means you, Ghaleon!
And here we are. we go. First order of business.
Check this out. Blessing of Althena.
Time to die. Time to die.
Worm Crush. Ouch. That hurt. Quite a bit, but... Let's see, Galaxy's Power Up does one thing to do for it. Okay, it's not too bad. Yet, anyway.
Check this out.
409, that's pretty good.
Time to die.
Yikes.
Time to die.
Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. Dang, talk about close. That's gonna be a problem if Ghaleon can pull off two attacks in the same turn. Actually, I better use Dragon to protect this one time. And then all recovery.
Check this out.
Hopefully Alex can get Dragon Protect before whatever Ghaleon has up his sleeve.
Blessing of Althena.
Nice.
Time to die. Time to die.
Okay, it only protects against one attack. Let's give Alex a healing nut.
Check this out.
Uh-oh. Okay, so holding a magic globe in his hand, I don't know what that is yet. Yet, anyway. Uh-oh.
Time to die.
There goes
Time to
There goes
die.
Nash. Chaos Shield. Oh no, I heard about this. Chaos Shield is pretty much a defense barrier. It's got to be destroyed before we can attack. Let's see. The only one that hasn't gotten Ice Shell yet is Mia herself.
Blessing of Althena.
Come on, Ash, we need you in there. 425, that's good. We should use Mia to empower the other members.
Time to die.
Oh, no, that's just dirty.
Time to die. Time to die.
What? 3?
Check this out.
That should break the shield, I think.
By the power of Althena.
Time to die. Time to die. Time to die.
I am so glad I cast Ice Shell on everyone. Let's see.
Check this out.
Blessing of Althena.
Time to die. Time to die.
Okay, the single slash out of my
Die.
point now. Not bad, but still not enough. Now it's time to bring us some pain. Let's see.
Check this out.
By the power of Althena.
Time to die.
If he keeps doing that, then that might not be too bad. He recovered a little bit, but usually I can cancel that out. And if he does like the foul lightsaber attack, that's not too bad either. I managed to put everyone under Ice Shell, so that cuts just how much it's going to hurt. Let's see. And I think it's time we did some fighting back. Let's see. Mia needs a bit of healing, so I'll give her a healing nut.
Check this out.
In the name of the goddess.
Oh dear.
Time to die.
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna eventually try to do that.
Time to die.
I anticipated you. What do you think of that, you would-be daughter of a god? I don't like that. His hands glowing like that? I don't like the look of that.
Check this out.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's got the whatchamacallit's chaos shield up. Well, we got our own shield.
Blessing of Althena.
Gotcha! Time to die. Time to die.
Let's see.
Check this out.
That should do it. At least break the shield anyway.
Althena.
I'm gonna need to start restoring some magic.
Time to die.
Oh dear. I can't help but feel Sephiroth rip this off for a supernova to an extent. Yeah.
Time to die.
Uh-oh. That wasn't as bad. But yeah, that's what I say to your attacks. Yeah. Let's see. Nash definitely needs some magic. But then so does Jessica. I'll give one to Jessica right now, and then afterwards I'll give one to Nash.
Check this out.
I need to keep everyone healthy. The only problem I can see against that is Fate
By the
Storm,
power of
or if
Althena.
Ghaleon pulls off two powerful spells at once. That's not often. Fate Storm is a one-hit kill no matter what. I got plenty of Angel Tears. And then Kyle still has the Angel Ring, so if he gets targeted with that, then he automatically revives.
Time to die. Time to die.
Check this out.
By the power of Althena. Fury of the flame.
Gotcha! Time to die. Time to die.
Fire and Ice, really? Either that or Ghaleon's a fan of old movies. Particularly the works of Ralph Bakshi. Wait a minute, wait, for Mia, I think I'll have her give Nash a silver light. Because he's been using a lot of magic.
Check this out.
By the power of Althena.
Time to die.
Ghaleon, you're doing that again.
Come on, get back on your feet!
Thanks, Nal. And now it's time for Nash to deliver a little bit of revenge.
Check this out.
Oh, I forgot Chaos Shield. Well, it's almost down.
By
Almost.
the power of Althena! Fury of the flame!
Now it's time Mia got some revenge.
Time to die.
Well, that's right, I gave her the fire ring, so this should help her endure this. Problem is, he's gonna follow us up with Nitro Dagger if I'm a betting man.
Time to die.
Check this out.
Good old sword dance.
Blessing of Althena!
It with us as the beginning, and it is pretty much like the old trump card in plain sight.
Fury of the flame!
Time to die.
Yay.
Time to die.
Ouch. I anticipated that too. Joke's on you, Ghaleon.
Check this out.
By the power of Althena!
Time to die. Time to die.
I am so glad I put in that time into grind during this week. But just to be safe.
Check this out.
Blessing of Althena!
Gotcha.
Time to die.
Ha!
Time to die.
Check this out.
Time for you to know a dragon's wrath.
Blessing of Althena!
Whew. Oh man, it's done. We brought him to his knees after all that. Now this jerk is finally down on one knee.
How can this be? My future, my destiny was securely in my grasp. I had only to claim it. And now I am disgraced yet again.
Yeah! We did it, Alex! We did it, Null. Come on, let's go! Luna. When I think about a world without the goddess Althena, well, it makes me nervous. But it also makes me feel proud that she believes so strongly in us, Alex. And I want to earn her trust. I want to build a wonderful future for our world by working together with all of you. 15 years ago, Althena and Dyne made the decision to change their lives forever. It's not that Ghaleon didn't understand their decision. He didn't want to understand it. He loved Althena. I'm convinced of it. And he was jealous of the dragonmaster. His heart was wounded, and his beliefs were shaken when they chose to become human. He must have felt like his world was falling apart. And that must have been when he decided to take on the power of a god himself. Ghaleon was an evil man, Alex. After all the lives he destroyed, he deserved his fate. But I have to admit that I admired how hard he fought for what he believed in. It's too bad all he believed in was himself. Once in a while, I wonder if Ghaleon did all this because he truly cared about the world. But I usually figure he did it because he was a crazy bastard with a lust for power. I guess we'll never be sure, Alex, but there is something I'm very sure about. Your love for Luna is stronger than Ghaleon's power over her ever was. You were one of the 4 heroes, Ghaleon. You were one of my heroes. But you were no hero. You were just a jealous little man. Jealous of the man who thought you were his best friend. It's done. Luna! What was that? It was Luna. Humans are forbidden from entering the sacred chamber. Luna? I am Althena. I am the goddess who made this world and who rules it with impunity. How dare you fail to recognize the face of your creator? Leave here now or be destroyed for your ignorance. Alex, what's happened to Luna? She doesn't know who we are. That isn't Luna. Well, it seems as though the world needs a god after all. You! Didn't we break enough of your bones, Ghaleon? Or are there a few left for us to snap? I have no need to fight you again when I have already emerged victorious. One? How can you say that? Because collecting the magic of the world has awakened the goddess within Luna. Better yet, her memories of dying, of being reborn as a human, have been erased. Once more, our world is under the control of absolute power. No, you're lying to us. You're wrong.
Behold the ruler deserve. Oh, yes, you got what you wanted. But not in the way you imagined. Kneel before the black goddess of Lunar, dragon boy. Kneel and submit to her dark desires. For though I shall perish, I go knowing that I succeeded in tearing your one true love from you eternally, and blacken this pathetic world forever.
I'm going to take Luna out of this trance, and I'm going to take her home. Alex, I need you all to stay here. This is something I have to do alone. Good idea, Alex. I'm ready when you are. No, you stay here too. Oh, okay, Alex. Alex, I learned a lot of valuable lessons on our trip, but I just figured out the most important one of all. Whatever happens, we have to fight for the ones we love. Because love is the greatest of Althena's gifts. It's the source of everything. Show her your love, Alex. Ghaleon says that Luna has forgotten all of her memories, but I know he's lying. He uses evil magics to hide away that part of her mind, just as he did with my mother. I know you can bring those memories back out, Alex. You've always had the power to do so. I'll never give up on you, Alex. I will always believe. Good luck, Alex. There's only one thing I can do to help you through all this, and that's to tell you that I believe in you. Save her, Alex. Aw, thank you. She healed us. You heard her, Alex. She'll kill you if you go up there. But I know that nothing she says is going to stop you. I'd do the same thing for Jess if it was her instead of Luna. Especially if she was worried that get-up Luna's got on. There's nothing your head could do to stop your heart, is there? Good luck, Alex. Good luck. All I can say is, try to make her remember who you are, what you meant to her. Luna's waiting for you, Alex. Because she loves you, and you love her. Everything's going to be alright now. I know you can awaken her memory somehow. I know you can revive her heart. Remove yourself from my holy presence at once or suffer the swift consequences, human. How dare you ignore my words, Dragonmaster? You serve me and you will obey me. You ignore the will of your goddess at your peril, infidel. shall not warn you again, Dragon Master. Leave here or forfeit your soul. What are you thinking? Stop! You mustn't come any closer. One more step and you will surely die, Alex.
Luna.
She's fading.
I'm here.
I knew you'd never abandon me to evil, Alex.
Of course not. We need to go back to Berg together.
Though Ghaleon has been defeated, now that the fortress of Althena has been activated, it cannot be stopped. If it is allowed to continue on its course, all of Lunar will become as lifeless as the wasteland of the frontier. However, if this body dissipates, the magic it's absorbing will go out of control and release enough force to destroy the whole world.
Luna!
I'm so sorry, Alex. I can't go. I must stay here for Lunar.
I refuse to give up! And you can't either. Even if things seem hopeless, we've come too far to fail. We have to believe in the power that resides within each of us, Luna. We have to believe in the feeling of hope we were entrusted with, as well as the future that lies ahead. I know that we'll find a way to overcome this if we just trust in our hearts and work together, Luna.
Don't come any closer. It's too dangerous. Alex!
You and I will always be together, no matter what, Luna. In the past, present, and future. It's destiny.
Alex!
So what's going on up there? I can't see a damn thing. What if Alex has been... Don't say that, Kyle. Don't you even think that. You'll be fine. Oh, Alex. Look! The magic isn't flowing into the chamber any longer. Now it's flooding outward. This is not good. Quick as a whip as usual, Jess. Are you alright, Mia? Yes, Nash, we have to get out of here. I agree with Mia. We have to get out of here or we're done for. We have to go. Now. Alex and Luna are still up there. We can't leave until we know that they're alive. They're alive and they'll make it out of here just fine. How do you know that, Null? I'm sorry, but I'm not going anywhere until I... No offense, Jess, but I think we should listen to the cat. But Kyle! I can feel in my heart that Alex and Luna are alright. Please believe me. No. Here we go.
destroying this world. You mustn't fail. I'd be lost without you. Luna.
You dumb kid. Now look what you've done.
Alex and Luna chose to sacrifice their own lives to save this world from destruction.
Alex, Luna, they're gone forever.
How is this possible?
Alex! Luna! I'm so glad you're both okay!
We did it. It's over.
We were all so worried. Look,
I'm just so glad to see you
Arabia, it's so good to be back here, Alex. It's so wonderful to smell the ocean on the breeze. It's wonderful just to see you smiling again. You're not too tired, are you, Luna? I'd forgotten how long the journey was. Tired? No. Hungry? Yes. Get me and my hollow tummy to the nearest fish market. Oh, no. I'm glad you have your priorities straight, Null. Why are you guys laughing? I can hear your stomachs rumbling too. We're not just laughing at your endless appetite, Furball. We're laughing because it feels good. Exactly. It's been so long since I felt this joyful. Yes, that's the word. Joyful. I don't mean to be rude, but I have to run to the mansion. When we killed Xenobia, we broke the spell she placed on Dad. I can't wait to see him. And, I think I'll be running off myself. And just where do you think you're going, brigand boy? Wherever you're going, Love Muffin. Are you up to something, Kyle? Sure you are. But I don't have time to figure out what it is. Come on, hurry up. Hold on, wait a sec. At least let me comb my hair before Belle sees me. Come visit me after you had some rest, you guys. I'll be waiting for you. Bye. My mother is waiting for Nash and me on Blackrose Street. I'm going to tell her about all that's happened, and hopefully use that info as we discussed how to reconstruct the Magic Guild. Reconstruct the guild and rebuild Fame? That would be wonderful, Mia. It will be wonderful, Nash. Buildings can always be rebuilt and replaced over time. Human lives are far more precious. You're right, Mia. As always. Let's hurry. Mother's waiting. Alex, Luna, and Doll, come see us before you leave, alright? She's right. As always. Don't go before saying goodbye. Mia, I'm sure your mother won't be offended if we don't run back to Blackrose Street. Hey Alex, why don't we go see Ramus? I bet his business is booming. That's a wonderful idea and all. I haven't seen him for such a long time. Well, let's start talking and start walking. Kind of dumb considering we're at this point. I might have had a horrible sense of direction, but it was better than Ghaleon's at least. Once he stumbled off the path of mortality, he never found his way back. Ain't that the truth? Jessica helped the Dragonmaster to beat the Magic Emperor. Now she's a hero to tomboys all over the world. If her mother were still alive, I know she'd be so happy. I have a feeling that Mel is just as thrilled as with her heroism. I, the mighty Kyle the Bandit, will slay foul monsters, hit on chicks, and drink lots of beer. I think this little boy was cuter when he was pretending to be Master Mel. Kyle better treat Jessica nice or Mel's gonna beat him up. I think Kyle and Mel are both very aware of that little girl. I am Dragonmaster Alex. Taste the cold steel of my blade, icky monsters of the Vile Tribe. There isn't a Dragonmaster anymore, kid, and we're not fighting the Vile Tribe. That's right. From this day onward, we're going to live together in peace, and work together to make our world a better place. Oops, sorry, kiddo. My name is Althena, and I am the goddess with the power to control the world. Worship me, puny little humans. Oof. Wait a minute, kid. You're not the goddess Althena. You're the singing goddess. Oh, really? Okay, I can sing a song for you, pretty please. I am Nash, the second greatest magician in the Magic Guild. Cower before me, peasants. What? Who's the best? Her name is Mia. Yeah, Elsa. Hello. This kid does the best Nash I've ever heard. I am Mia Elsa, leader of the Magic Guild. I'm going to make some ice cream for the peasants. This particular peasant likes his ice cream with anchovies sprinkled on top. Now doesn't waste any time. Alright, let's check in on everyone. Welcome to the entrance hall of Master Mel's mansion. Mel is completely recovered from the spell. Please come in and say hello. Miss Jessica took Kyle with her to Master Mel's office. Her smile is blindingly bright. Peace has returned, and so has Master Mel's appetite. I think I'll need someone just to help me carry Mel's grocery list to the store. I'm glad you were able to stop Ghaleon. He should have known that good always triumphs over evil. I don't know if I would describe him as evil. He was doing what he felt was best for our world. Not out of evil, but out of misguided beliefs. Now that the world is safe, we can start Jessica's domestic education. Let's start with the basics. Do you think she knows how to boil water yet? Just skip to the part where you teach her how to cook fish. The Magic Emperor is dead, but what about the fate of the Vile Tribe? I wonder what happened to them. If there are any left, I think the Dragonmaster should kill them. I know it sounds harsh, but it's the only way to prevent this from happening again in the future. If I learned one thing from all this, is that I don't understand much about anything. See, I knew you were the real dragonmaster. I never doubted you for a moment. But why are you wearing these moth-eaten clothes instead of all your fancy armor? Because our world doesn't need a dragonmaster anymore, does it, Alex? Very true. Kyle, Jessica, what's up? You're going to meet with Master Mel? How wonderful. Well, it would be wonderful if Kyle wasn't being such a butthead about it. He's too afraid of my dad to tell him how we feel about each other. Isn't that right, Kyle? Well, not exactly, Jess. It's just that... Yes? I feel weird intruding on such an emotional moment between you and your father. I don't want to be the cause of any weird vibes. Besides, you know Mel and I have never been exactly been the best of friends. How do you think he's going to take the news that we're back together again? Oh, Kyle. You're just being silly. When I explain what a hero you've been, he'll welcome you with a hug and a big smile. Now come on and hurry up. Hey! Oh, this is gonna be good. Jessica! Dad! Oh, Jessica, my sweet, wonderful daughter. I'm so glad you're all right. I never thought I'd hold you in my arms again. Dad. Oh, Dad, I missed you so much. Wonderful. What a wonderful moment, Alex. I'm glad we were here to see it. I'm glad we were able to help make it happen. My butler told me everything that happened while I was out of action. I'm so proud of you, Jessica. My little girl grew up to be the savior of the world. Oh, Daddy, I didn't do it all by myself. Don't be modest, Jess. Alex couldn't have done it without you. Well, is that you, Kyle? You don't have to hide away from me, Kyle. Come here. Kyle, I know you love my daughter, and I know how happy you make her. So promise me, you're always gonna take care of her. What? What? I promise, Dad. Don't you think it's a little early to call me that, Kyle? Why don't we stick to Mel until you make an honest woman out of my daughter? Oh, of course. I didn't want to admit it, but I always knew you and Jessica were meant to be. You were always the one boy who enjoyed it when she threw you into the mud. Dad, you make it sound so dirty. Oh, that's a good one, sweetie. So, you mind helping us pay for the ceremony, would you, Mel? Since I'm giving up stealing, I'm just about broke. You're shameless, Kyle. How could I not love you? I'm so happy for you two. Can I be your dragon of honor? Alex, you might not realize what you have accomplished, but rest assured, lad, that you're no longer a mere man. In the eyes of some, you have now become a god on earth. It won't be easy to deal with, lad, but I'm here to offer you advice if you need it. I'm so happy for the two of you. It's wonderful to see the love you share. Have a safe trip back to Berg, and promise you'll come to visit me, Kyle and me, as soon as you can. We can talk about the old days, just like my dad. I won't lie to you, Alex. That was a pretty good adventure. Luna, I know that Alex may not be strong or handsome by most. Okay by any standards. But there's no one in the world who cares about you more than he does. He's a better man than I'll ever be. You two are meant to be together, Luna. So start having a wonderful life already. The legend of the four heroes is already starting to fade, Alex. And the legend of the last Dragonmaster will take its place. Just as you idolize Dyne, the next generation of Rugrats will idolize you. And from those children, a new hero will be born. It's the circle of life, Alex, and we all have a place in it. Jessica, I have to confess, I do feel regret about being turned to stone by that spell. Dad, I regret not being able to fight alongside my daughter. Come on, Dad. No offense, but I think you're a little old to be obsessed with combat. I figure you'd be more obsessed with me having a grandchild. What are you talking about, Jessica? I can swing my axe as skillfully as ever. In fact, Alex, next time you come to Mariba, we're going to have a real fight. Oh, jeez. And lest we forget, folks, Mel once fought Dragonmaster Dyne to a draw. 7 days straight. I plan to create a wonderful weapon as my legacy. A weapon that will always be ready to protect Maribia. And I don't mind saying it'll look cool, too. Oh no, I think my dad's going to start building his battleship again. What? Did he say a battle? Oh no, it couldn't be that, could it? It couldn't be that. I can't believe my dad already knew I was going on my own adventures behind his back. Maybe that's why he sent me to Althena's shrine. Guess I was silly to think I could fool one of the 4 heroes, huh? When you come to visit us, I bet I could talk to Dad into letting us borrow his ship. I'd love to take you guys on a cruise of the Meridian Sea. Kyle, why can't you believe in me the way Alex believes in Luna? I want that kind of trust in your relationship, you butthead. Hey, I believe Jessica. Really? Of course. I believe your cookie will always be completely inedible. Oh no. I believe your behavior will always be very inappropriate. And I believe your lips will always be extremely kissable. You're lucky you threw that last one in there, Buster. Oh, God. I thought she was going to slug it right then and there. Oh, good thing he threw that last bit in. Alex, I have a problem here. Now that I'm back in Mel's good graces, I have to give up my career as a playboy. But I don't have a lot of job skills, Alex. In fact, I have exactly one. Thievery. Every time I want to get out of that business, it pulls me back in. Speak up, Kyle. When you're my age, the hearing's the first thing to go. Nothing, Mel. Alex, we need to get together sometime and have a drink. There's something about beer that makes all your memories even sweeter than usual. Oh wait, your lady won't let you partake of the fermented froth of the devil, will she? Well, maybe you could ask for a glass of sour milk. I hear it's a pretty good kick. Alex, I think I finally come up with a career option. I'm going to start an adventure business. Think about it, man. What wealthy person with too much free time wouldn't want me to show them the world? Oh wait, Jess is going to want me to settle down Maribia, isn't she? The more I try to think about this, the more my head hurts. Alex, I love Jess, but I don't know how I'm going to make this relationship work. Kyle, you look troubled. Are you sure nothing's wrong? Sure, I'm sure, Mel. Don't worry about me, Alex. Love conquers all, right? All right, you are, man. Master Mel is okay with Jessica and Kyle seeing each other again? That spell must have had a bigger effect on his mental health than I thought. I'll have to keep track of Kyle while the Master is impaired. I know you mean well, sir, but Kyle really does love Jessica with all his heart. You should welcome him into this house with affection instead of suspicion. I still don't understand what happened to the goddess Althena. Was the Althena who fought with Ghaleon an imposter? And what happened to the real goddess? The goddess is alive and well within the hearts of her children. Well, let's see what's going on with whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, let's talk to Rabus. I really hope things get straightened out soon. I'm so depressed. I like the sound of the calming sea. I really like the sea. It's calming, really. I was angry when I heard Ramus giving iron to the dragonmaster. But then I realized I was being an idiot. Ramus did the right thing. I'm telling all my friends about Ramus' store. After how he helped the dragonmaster, he deserves the business of everyone in Maribia. I think Ramus owes us a cut of his profits for all the business we brought him. And what, you want to be paid in fish now? Welcome to Ramus' store. Celebrate the salvation of our world by spending your brains out. That's a good sales pitch. Let's see. Good to see you again, Green Eyes. My manager's been waiting for you, and so have I. What, you got nothing to say, man? I don't believe it! When our customers found out Ramus gave you stuff for free, they applied his actions! We've made up twice as much in profit than we lost from the items you took. Ramus is a genius! Ramus has asked me to help him open up new stores across the Marius zone. I'm honored that he trusts me with such a huge responsibility, especially considering my past. It's good to see that Remus has learned how to forgive. Luna, you look great. I knew you and Alex would be together again. Look at all the customers I have today, and I owe it all to you, Alex. Everyone wants to shop at the store where the mighty dragonmaster shop. Ha! Wow, I just can't get over how happy you two look. I hope I feel that strongly about another person someday. I've been thinking about how all this began, Alex. If I hadn't convinced you to come with me to the White Dragon Cave that day, Luna wouldn't have been kidnapped and the world has stayed at peace. I'm just kidding, Remus. If you hadn't taken us to the cave, Alex would never have fulfilled his destiny. You are a trickster, Null, but you're funny. Alex, I wanted to come with you to Berg, but I'm too busy to get away from here yet. Please tell my father and my nanny I said hello. I tell them I'm fine. Oh, hey, Alex, check this out. I got it just for you. A Luna bromide? Remus, how did you get a hold of that? I owe you a lot, Alex, and I hope this is enough to repay you. Alex, what are you and Remus whispering to each other about? Oh, no, she's as sharp as ever. I bet you two are planning to go on another adventure without me. Sharp as a tack, she is. Sharp as a tack. I can't believe you do something like this after all that's happened. I'm sorry, Luna. Oh, Alex, I forgot how much fun it is to tease you. I need to work harder to make this story even more successful. I won't rest until I have all the money. Let's take a look at this bromide, shall we? Precious ponytail, huh? That is a nice one. That is a real nice one. And plus, nice nod to that song on the boat. God, it's been ages ago. Well, that's right. We can see that stuff again with this. I remember. Remus gave us this a long ways back. The Rememberizer. This basically lets us watch all the cutscenes we've seen over the course of the game. I think there's one bit we haven't seen, and only because we haven't been there yet. I need to think about that. The most powerful defense you can wear isn't a piece of plated armor. It's the strength of your friends. Of course it's easy for me to be so profound now that I'm getting out of the protective your business. Official proclamation. The mountain road announces has been closely indefinitely due to the danger posed by roads and bandits. Moravians are not allowed to travel the road until further notice, especially foolish young daughters. Signed, Governor Melda Alkirk. Not surprised Mel hasn't taken these notices down yet. I wonder how Kyle and Master Mel are getting along. Or if they're getting along. Oh, that's a very good question. The world's at peace, but we're not going to need weapons to maintain that peace, as some more. But, no. Are we going to need some weapons to maintain that peace, as some argue? I don't really care. I'm selling off my business and retiring to Caldor Island. I think we can safely declare Ghaleon was insane to take control of Althena, trying to make himself into a god. What Ghaleon did was wrong, but he wasn't insane. He always knew exactly what he was doing. He knew the consequences of his actions. I only wish he could have understood that the world doesn't need his leadership. that the goddess gave humans the power to control their own destinies. I know that Ghaleon can never be forgiven for what he tried to do, but I don't think his intentions were truly evil. Incredibly misguided, yes, but not malicious. He wanted to save us from ourselves. I can't say what kind of world we would have lived in under Ghaleon's rule. Whether the way he had chosen is right one or not, I don't really know. But the world we're going to create from now on, that's the answer, I believe. Yes, that's right. If it's possible, I wanted that man to see that world too. Wow, that is a significant level of forgiveness. When Mia was a child, she would always hide behind Lamia during public ceremonies. But now she is unafraid to stand proudly before the world. She has become a true leader. Mia really has changed since that first time we met her, huh, Alex? Mia has become brave and strong. The Magic Guild will flourish under her direction. No, that's the same thing. That's the same thing he says before. The Magic Emperor is gone and the world's at peace again. I'm grateful to the gods for what she did. I'm going to Althena's shrine soon to offer my thanks and prayer. We should go there too. Royce might be a member of the Vile tribe, but so what? Jessica de Algert's parents were a human and a beast man, and they get along just fine. That's why I'll wait for her forever if I have to. I know that we could make our relationship work. Perhaps we should tell him that Royce is never coming back. But then again, maybe we shouldn't. Oh, that's right, this guy was hung up on Royce. Dragonmaster Alex, congratulations on defeating the Magic Emperor. Were any of our islands particularly helpful in beating him, or were they all equally magnificent? We never bought anything from your store. That we'll admit to. Oh, you're the heroic young man who defeated the Magic Emperor. Did you find his weak spots? According to my predictions, they were his navel, his bad tooth, and his athlete's foot. Was I right? I'm afraid not, sir. Ghaleon's weakness was his heart. If he had been able to put faith in others, he would never have become the Magic Emperor. With his strength, he could have become the Dragonmaster. Oh dear, Jessica's come back home. I'm so relieved. Now it's time for us to get ready for the wedding. What's that? You didn't know about our upcoming nuptials? It's alright, I'm catching everyone by surprise. I'm sorry, sir, but Jessica is already betrothed to Kyle. Oh, having dear Jessica as my wife will make me the luckiest man in the world. I think it's time for Jessica to look into a restraining order. Definitely. In my 520 years, I've never had white dragon meat. But I've learned a new flame spell. I should be able to roast it. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. Wait a minute, if you roast me, I'll become the black dragon. And I don't want to live in POW. That is a good one. I wouldn't mind lawn, though. I predict sunny weather everywhere in the world today, including the hearts of every man and woman. You're so right. It seems like the blue star is shining more brightly in the sky. The blue star is thanking us. No one needs my weapons now that the world is at peace, so I've been thinking about going back to Dyne and helping to rebuild. After all, I grew up there, and many of my best friends were left hopeless after the crash. I think that's a wonderful idea. Alex and Al, don't you agree? I'm told that Ramus' shop has some very unusual items in stock. My husband went there to see what's going on, but he hasn't returned yet, so it must be pretty good. Oh, if she only knew. Hey, I'm going to help Her Majesty Mia and make flame fly again so that she'll teach me magic. Wouldn't it be great? I hope that Nash doesn't get too jealous. The mantle of leadership has been passed from parent to child ever since our world was created, and now it's been passed to you, the 5 heroes who saved us all from destruction at Ghaleon's hand. You will lead us as we restore what the Magic Emperor took from us. No, you can't expect a few people to bear the burden of an entire world. Only by working together can we rebuild what was destroyed. Of course I saw it. A brilliant ray of light beaming towards Althena's fortress. It was the 5 heroes and the great white dragon, wasn't it? You can call me Nal, man. It just doesn't sound right when you call me the white dragon. Magic Emperor's dead. This is great. Now I can help out with the reconstruction of Thane. And possibly get to meet Mia outside the process. Excellent. Alex, he's scaring me. Mother! Majesty Lemia, I've always been proud of you, Mia, but never as proud I am as of at this moment. You're more of a hero than I ever was, my daughter. As for you, Nash, I won't lie, you'll have to work very hard to regain my trust. Mia speaks highly of you, and I know how you care for her. So don't disappoint me again. Mother, I'm so happy. Oh, Mia, so am I. Mother, I promise I won't cry anymore when I'm worried, or when I'm afraid. Now that I have so many things to take care of, I can't afford to be weak, or show weakness. That's exactly right, Mia. That's how the new leader must be. What? Mother, what do you mean? Mia, it's obvious that my reign at the Magic Guild is over. It was my leadership that led to the corruption of the guild. And it was your actions that saved it, and the world. Which person do you think has the trust and support of the people of Vane? I am confident in you, Mia. After all you have done, you should be confident as well. Nash, I expect you to support Mia and obey her commands. What she does not need at this crucial time in the history of the guild is to be doubted. Yes, of course, Majesty Lemia. I will help Mia no matter what the circumstances. I would help her even if doing so meant the destruction of my very soul. Yes, well. Nash. Mia, I know that under your leadership, Vane will soar through the skies again, and the Magic Guild will be more magnificent than ever. Thank you, Nash. I love you. What? And you're right. With the help of Alex, Luna, Jessica, Kyle, and all the people I love, we will create a Magic Guild that everyone can join. Promise me you'll work as hard as you can. Of course, Mia. Of course I will. I'd do anything for you. Alex, Luna, and all, you've done so much for all. Thank you so much for all you've done. You have saved our world, and you have helped awaken the strength within my daughter. Our most spectacular battle lies ahead of us, Mia. The battle to prove that we were right, and Ghaleon was wrong. To prove that we can bear our burdens and solve problems without divine intervention. And I know you will lead us proudly into that battle. Alex, Luna, I hope you'll come back here soon. We need to talk about how to make our world into an even better place than before, and protect it from anyone who might try what Ghaleon tried. We have lots of time to discuss these issues. The time we create by saving the world. I have to admit it, I was afraid for our lives more than once on our adventure. But our magic has become much more powerful since we began. And I have much enjoyed being able to study your relationship with Luna. I hope to apply the lessons I have learned in my own relationship with Mia. And to the reconstruction of the Magic Guild. Mia did it! She saved the world! I'm so proud! Well, reckon it's time we got going. We've done just about everything we can think of, really. Well, at least at the moment. I think it's time to head back to port. It makes me so happy to know that Mel and Jessica have been reunited. I'd cry if I wasn't on duty. I know I'll cry when we return to your parents in Berg, Alex. Yeah, I think it's time we did that. Oh, the drunkard. Let's see what he has to say. You really shouldn't sleep here anymore, old man. Your butt is starting to take on the shape of the bricks on the sidewalk, for starters. Zip your lip. I'm watching for monsters and staying low so they can't see me. Did I say your butt's taking on the shape of your sidewalk? I meant your brain, where we got rid of the monsters, dummy. Let's see if anyone's over here at the guild we can talk. Well, no. What am I thinking? The guild's in vain. And I doubt they'll just let us go like that. One era ends, another begins. Our world is just a sandy shore, and our actions are the waves that endlessly crash into it. We shape and reshape our world with everything we do. Wow, that is pretty profound. You know, kiddies, I actually learned something from you. Don't try to fight the Magic Emperor. Oh, I've also learned not to give up on my dreams. Yeah, someday I'll finally have my own damn ship. So you'll tell us when you're sailing the lawn to pick up fish, right? Oh, now I'm convinced you have a fish fantasy. Hey, Dragonmaster, who's this lovely lass at your side? Your girlfriend? Don't take this the wrong way, but she's absolutely gorgeous. She looks like the goddess Althena herself. Of course she's Alex's girlfriend. It's destiny. No. Luna's gonna get an ego if people keep laying on the compliments. Hey, like. Darl and Alex, are you going back to Berg already? I'm going home with Luna. Dragonmaster died. The man with that name died long ago, Alex. He died with the gods whose bidding he was born to obey. From now on, our future will be shaped not by those with power or prestige, but by those with courage. You possess that courage. Alex, you always have. Thank you, Dyne. I'll be going on a journey, Alex, and this will be a long one. Like? The world is boundless, Alex. I will never claim all of its treasures or learn all of its secrets. But I don't feel hopeless about it. I feel fortunate. Fortunate that I'm alive and able to explore a world with such endless adventure. Like, what about Ghaleon? He perished for his beliefs. That's another way to live your life, Alex. But if there's one thing left to do, it's... No, this isn't the time to discuss that, Alex. Not yet. All of us are on a journey into the future, yet all of us live in the present. Too many people get caught up in what could be instead of appreciating what is. Don't fall into that trap, Alex. Appreciate what you have and who you have, because the future can take it all away from you. I'm sorry, Alex. I often find myself going on tangents these days. Yet another symptom of old age, I suspect. Like, I wish you luck, Alex, and you too, sweet Luna. Farewell. Alex, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that we will meet him again. You're right, Nall. I feel it too. Luna, let's go home. I was beginning to think you'd never ask. I hope I recorded everything, because I just realized I had a thing on mute the whole time. Oh no! Oh, actually, I seem to capture, so I don't think it's that bad. Although, now I think about it, I think I just about doubled the audio. I'll have to check out the playback. I got so caught up in everything. Gonzo did the animation for this? Wow. version. Oh, that was the 1980 original version. Oh yeah, working designs is one. Victor Ireland. Yes. Winds Nocturne and Winds. Lyrics by Victor Ireland. Special Cindy. Wonderful Suave. B. Lee. Bang Zoom Studios? Oh, that's a name I haven't heard for a long while. Alejandro Saab. I know I heard that name before. Gung Ho. I wonder, did he voice Fel in whatchamacallit the dub for Campfire Cooking and Another World My Service Guild? I'd like to think so. He sounds very much like Fel. Oh yeah, that's right. Season 2 should be coming up in October, I think. Oh? What's this? Oh man, that's so long. Back in the This was quite a journey. I really didn't think we'd get to this point. I mean, it felt almost endless. Unfortunately, this is one part about reading stories and things like this that I really kind of don't like, because you know what? Towards the end, then you realize that as much as it is nice to enjoy the world and its peoples, eventually it's time to say goodbye. That's pretty much what it is right here. Unfortunately, that's inevitable in all things. But eventually, after a while, you can come back to the stories eventually, relive it again. I mean, you can see that a lot of times in books and stories, yes. And then as far as like games go, it's hard to capture that kind of feeling. It really is. And there are a few games I've seen in my life that can truly hold true to that, even after so long. I know a few that do. I really do. And I'm hoping, if I'm lucky enough, I'll be able to stream some of those in due time as well. This being one of them, because I remember by the time this game came out, I was only a teenager. I mean, I was still in high school. And then things would change afterwards. And I was lucky. I was lucky in a few things, but you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I need to think about what stream next week. And you know what? I think maybe something simple. Take a small RPG break before I think about streaming the sequel, Eternal Blue. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Well, that being said, if you're looking for part 1 of that, take a look at my video of the look at of this game, because for that one I did 1 hour for Superstar Starting Complete and 1 for Eternal Blue. So I'll have to think about what to do for next Friday. But tomorrow we're going to continue with Monster Hunter Stories. And that could very well be the conclusion for that one too. But we actually did a little bit of overtime. I actually thought we were going to finish a bit sooner now that I think about it. But yep, that's what it is. The story's been told. And things have worked out. So yes, that actually goes back to what I brought up in the beginning of the video, because I remember, before we found out his true intentions, Ghaleon had asked Alex a question. If it came down to a choice between saving one he loves and the world, what would he decide? The question was, I think the answer was one he figured out. Because he figured, whatchamacallit's that he could, well, no, actually, you guys saw what happened, more or less. I mean, I think that speaks a lot more than how I could ever encapsulate it into words. And I think it was the correct decision. I think he saw what it was that Dyne and Althena did back then. They were able to see what Ghaleon could not. Or rather, what he refused to believe. And then, yeah, that is one good way of putting it. As monstrous as his designs were, Ghaleon did so thinking that he was doing what was right for the world. Granted, he dragged the vile tribe into it. He was doing what he believed to be right, and it brought him to an unfortunate conclusion. I mean, he died thinking that his was the right choice. And he did terrible things, enslaving dragons, making a tribe work to death to build the construct of his ultimate designs. But in the end, all of it meant nothing. His heart was weak. And even then afterwards, well, here's what can be said about it. It took a dragonmaster and his friends to stop the Magic Emperor, but it took the love a boy had for someone he treasured to save the world. That's how I'm seeing it anyway. This actually reminds me of something from The Sword and the Stone. Well, more specifically, I refer to the animated version Disney did in the last century. It was pretty much towards the end, after the squirrel bit. Well, when Arthur ended up revealing to that little squirrel girl that he was a human. I mean, it was a very interesting way of handling the situation, because I remember Merlin told him, he was like, you know, boy, that love business is a powerful thing. And then Arthur asked him, greater than gravity? Merlin thought about this and he said, well, yes, in its own way. Yes, I'd say it's the greatest force on earth. I really love that for this one. They didn't make it overly sappy, or put it in your face, but we've seen it time and time again how it happened. We pretty much saw it first on display on the top of the Black Dragon's fortress. Ghaleon had claimed to have wiped out his memory, but it took a song. It took a song that Alex had written that he and Luna played and sang to together often over the years. That broke the spell. Even if only temporarily. Well, not so much temporarily, but then by that point, Ghaleon just had to use a stronger spell. And then even afterwards, after Ghaleon died, thinking he had won, it took a song to slowly bring her around. It did, but she was afraid that she had to continue her part as a goddess to save the world. But I think at that point, Alex realized that wasn't necessary. So, like Dyne, he sacrificed his powers as a dragonmaster to bring her back. So yeah, so that could very well be true. In which case we saw what happened. I think that's enough of a tangent. Well, the story's done, so there isn't much left to say. I will have to take a look at the playback and see how much it was affected, because I'd forgotten. I absolutely forgotten. I was so nervous about how everything was gonna go. And I forgot to check the audio, but it looks like it captured everything on OBS. I mean, if most of it's silent, then I only have myself to blame. But technically, the video captured everything from the Switch, not the TV. I know, because in later parts, I would put the TV on low so that it would reduce the echo. Odds are good you probably might be hearing it for most of it. I didn't realize that until the credits started rolling. But yeah, we've done it. We finished with Lunar Silver Star story complete. So I'll need to think about what to do for next Friday. But tomorrow we will continue with Monster Hunter stories, and it could very well be the conclusion for that one. So for those of you who came to watch, and for those of you who rated, even though it was brief, I thank you all for watching and joining me on this journey. However brief your time with it was. I mean, I think it was said that we're all on a railroad of life. Some of us will stay on for a while, but some of us will get off at certain points. Some of us will get on certain points. Not everyone makes it to the final stop. But for those of you who stuck out until the end of the journey, or those of you who came on for a little bit, or just wanted to pique a little bit of curiosity, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you'll join me for next time. Not just for Stories 2 tomorrow, but for whatever streams I got planned in the future. So until then, that's going to be it from the Silver Star. Good night, everyone, and thank you all for joining me, and I hope to see you all tomorrow night. Goodbye for now.